What is up, everyone? What is today's date? It's October 11th, man. This is the day of the big rally. What's trending on Twitter is Trump rally. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Because these guys are in Washington and they're with the Chinese and, they working a trade deal. Yeah, there it is. There's the Trump thing. But let me get back to what I want to talk about today. I'm just trying to pull up which I can't do for some reason. YouTube. Hold on a minute. I'm having technical difficulties. There we go. I always got to make sure I'm live. All right, let's get back to the real deal. All right, so the market is up. Damn. Let me pull up my thing here. Yeah, 433 points. It is an incredible rally. Of course, I missed it. I think a lot of people missed this one. I don't know what it's rallying off of. Just some Trump tweets. We could start with the Trump tweets. Y'all sort of window here. So here we go. Oh man, I can't bring up nothing. There we go. So he's been tweeting over the past. Well, today's tweet says, good things are happening in China trade talk meeting. Warmer feelings than in recent past, more like the old days. I will be meeting with the vice premier today and would like to see something significant happen. Then a little bit later, one of the latest tweets was, one of the great things about China deals, in fact, that for various reasons, we do not have to go through the long and political complex congressional approval process. When the deal is fully negotiated, I sign it myself on behalf of our country, fast and clean. So it sounds like there's going to be a trade deal. Just put it out there then, But the market's been rallying way before that. That kind of just put it in overdrive, because he's down here saying, oh, man, okay, big day of negotiation with China. They want to make a deal, but do I? Okay, so he's like, do I want to, I meet with the vice premier tomorrow at the White House. I mean, and then, there's one more, I think. Can't find it. But basically, these tweets has been just surging the market overnight. It immediately popped up 200 points, and it's just been flying up. VIX is getting crushed. VIX is down to 15. So let's pull up the SPY real quick. See what's going on. Yes, so it's already at the daily high today. I've been selling calls against it, and I'll talk about my positions at the end of the video or towards the end. But man, I'm going to talk about why I missed it. This crazy market. I'm going to start with the VIX. So the VIX is being crushed. So this is the hourly chart, and right about here, what is this? September 19th, and maybe even sooner. As you can see, the VIX has just been going up all of September. Okay, the VIX is an index of people buying puts. Puts is protection, right? When people buy puts, they think the market is going to go down. So the more people that buy puts, the higher the VIX goes, right? Because people think the market is going down. Generally, when the VIX goes up, the market does go down, but what it really does is introduce volatility in the market. You can have 200, 300, 400 plus days, 800 point swings. And the higher the VIX, the bigger the swings. I mean, if you have a 30 VIX, the market's going to be up or down 400 or 500 points, maybe 1,000 points between top and bottom. It can get crazy. But generally, in the past, since I've been doing this, when the VIX goes up, that means the market's going to eventually is heading down. Since this VIX has been going up, the market has been going up, which is just weird. Okay, it's just weird. This VIX is heading higher. The market's heading higher. Now you see it's getting crushed and the market's really surging. So there was volatility. It was going up and down, up and down, up and down. But the general direction was up, right? The SPY, let's bring that up. We could bring up the hour chart. Let's bring up the futures. Let's bring up so we can see the overnight action. A lot of action was happening overnight. I got lines all over the place. Let's clear all these drawings. And put your comments in there. Life like I, what is babes? Wow, gosh, man, this is surging. Did they come out with a deal? So we're waiting on a deal, right? We're waiting on the trade deal. It sounds like it's gonna happen. At least that's what the market is trading on. But right now it's taking it's really heading up. By the way, I'm live, okay? So if you're watching it, this is live. So, Anyway, all right. So the VIX was heading up, market heading up, right? Or at least sideways to up. Every dip has always been met with, let me go to maybe a 4-hour chart so I can show this a little better. Right? Down, up. Right? The market will drop down, like say yesterday, 20 points, 20 handles in 2 seconds. It'll come right back up. Like somebody doesn't want it down there. Down, up. All of these V's, ever since Trump's been in office, we've been having V bottoms. And they don't last. If the market drops, boom, it's back up in no time. Bam, boom, 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 doom, 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 doom. And you just never seen nothing like that. If the market would drop 20 handles, 30 handles, generally it kind of stays down there and it's a slow ride up. The ride up was damn near faster than the ride down. Well, not faster, but pretty damn fast. You can't really gauge your position. It's scary, when it's going down, especially the VIX is rising. You got bonds rising, gold rising. I should say bond yields fall. Yeah, bond yields fall and people buying bonds, gold rising, utilities, things that when the market's going down, you kind of get scared. So you see it drop 20, 30 points. You're like, oh, boom, it just right back up. V, volatility. That's the VIX, right? When the VIX is high, volatility, you're going to have that. But the V's, I've been making videos in the past about the V's, and I just, look at everything has just been a V. Boom, 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 right? Boom. Anytime it drops hard, those were your buying points. So anyway, I'm trying to think about everything I want to talk about today. Let's pull up the SPX. Now this is huge. All right. Pay attention. This is a good part of the video. As long as don't if you think you're bored, don't go away yet. So this is the megaphone pattern. You might have heard about it. You might have heard about the megaphone pattern, which generally sometimes is bullish, sometimes is bearish. All right, just study that. Now let me pull up something that's pretty interesting right here. Pull up my Twitter feed. There it is. Let's bring up 1957, the decline. Doesn't this look kind of similar? Look at that megaphone pattern it had, right? And then it kind of hangs up here, right at the end. Let's go back to the, let me take me off the screen. All right. Right, so you see it hanging right there, right about E. Now let's look at what's happening here. Let me make that a little closer for you so you can see it. Right, hanging it right there, and then it just goes down. Let's look at that again. 1957, pretty damn close, and look what happened. Right, it's the same pattern. Let's go. This is showing all the megaphone pattern. Look at 1929, kind of the same, but it kind of hung out at the bottom. Right? Kind of hang out out there at the E and then down. Now remember, the market wants to catch everybody off guard. So, maybe this is the blow off top. I still don't trust it. And this is why I'm missing it. Right? Let's look at the, Let's look at this 1965 megaphone. Almost similar, right? Up, down, up, right? Kind of hangs out, flat top-ish over there on the E. Look over here, right? Maybe try to make it similar. Right? And then you just start going like that. A lot of things to worry about, today. So you got Brexit, which is looking like it's all of a sudden it looks like it's gonna go through. I'm trying to think. I'm not prepared. Okay, got the Iran situation. You got the China. Now you got the NBA. You got the repo market with the Fed. Just the QE. And this is one of the reasons why stocks are going up. But it's not a good thing. Okay, it's just not a good thing. With the expansion of the balance sheet, but they calling it a technical glitch. It's a glitch that they gotta put 88 billion, 100 billion a day, damn near, into this repo market. I don't understand it fully, but I kind of got a little thing of it. But it's not good. It's not normal. Let's call it that. Companies out there, that look at the chart of FedEx. I want to pick some of this up, by the way. It's a monthly chart of FedEx, right? Maybe we're at the bottom, and that's why stocks are good. But stocks are at all-time highs. Apple, all-time high today. Look at the chart of FedEx. It's got an H pattern going on. It looks like it wants to go lower, actually. See, it comes down, comes around, and then it'll blow through this floor right here. Right? It kind of is doing that. You're getting a little bounce because of the market today, but it looks like it really wants to go down to here. Or maybe possibly here. Somewhere in this level right here. TLT, right? You have, that's another thing, the yield, gosh, help me out, someone. The yield, the inversion, right? Inverting the yield curves. Negative interest rates all over the world. Oil crashing, except for today. It's funny how oil goes up. When is that? We'll do CL. What are we doing? Yeah, oil's ripping today, but oil, look at oil. It's going up today. It's funny. When oil's going up, the economy, the world economy is kind of chugging along. People need oil to kind of produce things, Oil tanking, but it's going up today. All these oil conflicts all of a sudden. Why? I don't know. Who knows? But we're the biggest oil producer now in the world. This is probably something to fade right here, which means just kind of go short. I think I want to put an iron condor or something on the oil position. But this a lot of. Let me bring back up the SPX again, which is the SPY. SP 500 index. We just shouldn't be at all-time highs. Fed's lowering interest rate. That's good. Stocks like to rally on that. They say don't fade the Fed. Don't fade the Fed. But when they lowering interest rates, we're kind of low. The market is down. We're going to do that at all-time highs. Oh, so by the way, when the market was down, remember I was talking about the V bottoms? I'm going to have to bring this up again. Remember, this is live, so I'm kind of all over the place. And put your comment down so we could talk about it. The V bottoms. Every time the market went down, there was always a magical tweet from the president. Oh, trade talks, doing good, right? Market's down here. Trade talks. That's what all these bounces are. Oh, we doing good, trade talks. Up to China up, things are good, blah, 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 and then the market rips. And the big one today is, I look forward to talking to China tomorrow, signing a trade deal, and the market is just, it's full blast. A lot of people were quit short, they buying their positions. They got to buy to get out of those short positions. And I think that's what's really going on today. A lot of short selling here. Right? All of these, I wish I could do it. I wish I was kind of more prepared for the video. But you check these dates, and there's always a tweet. And that's why it's hard to trade this. Even here, a tweet will blow you out of your position. Don't matter if it's short or long. And, yesterday was crazy. We're going down 20, 30, the last couple of days, 20, 30 handles in seconds. And then maybe 30 minutes later, we're back to the high, even higher. That's just not normal shit. It's just not normal. So these are the things that I just can't get bullish. So bottom line is I'm using the opportunity to sell calls. I'm selling up here. I just don't think we're gonna reach an all-time high. We might, and we might kind of get a little higher, a percent higher. But I think eventually those mega patterns that you see, especially this 1957, it really looks close to that, right? Look at that. It is almost identical, okay? I'm trying to zoom out. Let's go to the monthly. I'm trying to get it to look identical. There we go. And there's that night. It's almost identical, you know? So I think this is the ultimate fate, the fate of the economy, of the stock market. And what is that decline? I don't know what that decline was. I don't think that we're going to have a 2008 event. I just think that we're going to test those at least December lows. You know what I mean? And the market likes to catch everybody off sides. A lot of people are short, so it's not ready to go down. It's not ready to go down when people are short. It's ready. It goes down when people less suspect. So everybody's getting out of their short positions. Everybody's believing it. It's going long, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, that's when it gets you, right? And then there'll be some more magical tweets. But, you know, it's like the boy who cried wolf. It's probably not going to work no more. I'm like, oh, yeah, we heard that before. And it'll just keep going down, you know, and eventually it'll catch something. So I do still feel, you know, this bottom. Remember how, you know, when we get a low, it has to test. We have to test that bottom. There's no test because it V's, but the test is still there, man. We gotta test that. Just like we did right back here, right? We came down and went up and kind of down again. We kind of undercut it a little bit. But a lot of drops in the past, we always had to test. And we just V, and it's just being held up by just phoniness. The world economy is just not great at all. You know, GM's on strike, and listen to the company. Who came out today? Hugo Boss. Earnings were okay, but the future's terrible. Check out what these companies are saying about the future, and maybe because of tariffs are making it cloudy, and that's why. But I don't know, man. It was kind of heading that way before tariffs, you know. So, but you got, if tariffs go away, and interest rate, you know, with the tariffs going away and the Fed lowering interest, I guess it could create some upward pressure, but I don't know, man. It's just not right. It's not normal, you know, because it's being propped up. It's being propped up. That's not normal, and eventually it'll come to, and that's what I think is going to happen back with the megaphone, you know. And then, you know, everybody will be scared and get out. And then I think once you get down here, then you can kind of say, all right, let's, you know, it's the shakeout, the big shakeout. And, you know, nobody's getting shaken out. So, anyway, if you're in this, good deal, still going high. Where are we at? When did I start this? The Dow was at 444. Now we're at 489. We're up 500 points, basically. I'm trying to see if anybody can let me know. Cashmatic, would you pick up 3M? Yeah, I'm buying 3M in my long-term portfolio. Yep. The industrials, you know, if we do go down, like I'm saying, the industrials are not going to do well, but they will eventually do well. I think this whole downdraft, they pay a good yield. I'm just slowly picking it up. You know, it's 3.65. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing, actually, by the way. I've been picking up some good stocks that's actually kind of going down hard. I can't even think of them right about now. Some of the some of the big boys, some of the let me see. God, Trade Desk. I think I picked up some Trade Desk. Look at that's up 7% today. You know, because it was up 289 to 197. I want to pick up FedEx. I think this is something to get pickups. A little bit of FedEx, even though I do still think it's going lower. But FedEx was 274, now it's 146. What else did I pick up? The CrowdStrike. What is that? CRWD. Is that CrowdStrike? Yeah, it's up. How is it up? There it is. Oh, it's down today. Okay. I picked up a little CrowdStrike. I picked up. I can't think of them, but yeah, I'm picking up the stocks that were basically down 50% already, because I already feel that they probably had their correction, and if it does go down, it will slowly go back up. Cat, people don't believe in, because it's an industrial, but Cat is a great company. And if we continue to go down, it almost looks like a bull flag. If we continue to go down, Cat will go down, but it's got a floor. You know what I mean? And then when the economy and everything turns around, it's a great company. So it yields 3.18, It's up 5.45% today. So, basically they calling the bottom. It's like everybody's calling the bottom because of these tariffs. And I just don't believe. First of all, I don't even think there's going to be a deal. I just don't, I think the deal is going to be small. It's just not going to be good enough. And then I don't think the Chinese is going to listen. We'll find out about a month. Oh, they stopped buying agriculture, or whatever. I just don't believe the hype. Even if there's a deal, I don't think the Chinese will listen. Look how they reacted towards the NBA tweet, right? You heard about that. Oh, they go crazy. They're taking things off air and blah, blah. And all that Trump shit that he was talking, and they kind of basically bowing to us. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, we the tariffs, and Trump, you got, that's another thing I want to talk about. He's got 1 year for the most part, and we can possibly vote him out, or he might get impeached and get thrown out sooner. Giuliani's henchmen are going indicted or whatever. Giuliani may go to jail. Everybody surrounding Trump is going to jail. And then these guys that they got with Giuliani, with that they indicted or whatever, Trump says he doesn't even know them, but he's in pictures with them. All right. It's just so, and then the man, like, I don't want to turn it political, but when he came in office, he started the whole fake news thing. And it's because everything that he's been doing is, he basically brainwashed us to say, oh, if something is not going his way or is bad, oh, that's fake news, fake, don't believe it. So now we're geared to that. Oh, yeah, I don't know those guys, even though he's in a picture with them guys. But everybody's quitting around him. Everybody's getting arrested around him. Something is not right. And they try to impeach him now. He damn near doesn't want to cooperate with the investigations. Doesn't want to show his taxes. So a lot of things. And this is why I'm thinking the SEC needs to investigate, because he's manipulating the market. People is probably making money around him every time he's throwing these tweets out. So we'll see what happens. You can't hide a trade deal. Eventually we'll know. China, we'll listen to see what China says about it. But we'll see. We'll learn something today, because he's going to Louisiana later today. So we'll learn something today, and it'll probably be push. I think it's going to be a push. Oh, we still need to work it out. Well, if he removes the tariffs, maybe the rally's kind of justified, but I don't think any more than this. I mean, and because then they're going to figure out, oh no, we ain't going to get the rate cut. Why would you cut rates? Stock market at all-time highs, no tariffs, bonds. The yield curve is uninverting. Or it's going to go into there would be no need for a rate cut. The unemployment rate is 50-year high. It's the best unemployment rate in 50 years. Why, if everything's so good, why are we cutting rates? Why does the repo market have a technical glitch? Why is the yield curve inverted? So it's just a lot of whys, and it's just a lot of craziness, and I just don't believe none of it. And so my trading over the last couple months has been FedEx. Yeah, I like FedEx, but I'm not liking the industry. I think, that's another thing. All right, hold on. Let me get back. I think my trading has been a little off. So I'm small right now. I'm just taking, because it's all over the place. It's up 500 points, but I could really go to lunch and come back and we're down 800 points. It's really that crazy, So, um, that's another thing. So FedEx had they're saying, "Oh man, the economy is bad. They're not doing well." But the market is like, "Oh, it's a FedEx thing because UPS, they stock chart is kind of the other way." So UPS is doing good, and FedEx sucks. I don't know. It almost seems like short FedEx, short UPX by FedEx. You know what I mean? And there's a pairs trade for you. I mean, UPS is at almost at an all-time high. IYT. Transportation, you go. Trending lower, but it's basically sideways. It's doing nothing. But you got UPS at an all-time high. FedEx is damn near at an all-time low. Here's one thing to look at. The the RUT, the Russell. The Russell's just not. What is it? It's up 2.68 today. The Qs are up 1.92. Okay, the Russell's kind of leading a little bit. All right, the Russell's actually got a bigger bounce today. If you want any bang for your money, you might want to, buy the Russell. But the Russell's at the bottom of this trend line. It's still, here's the range. It's at the bottom. Let me pull up the daily. Right, it's at the bottom, just coming out. It's not even at the top of the range. So let's see what happens. We're not going anywhere without the Russell. And if the Russell breaks that, the market's going to break. It's why is the Russell? This is another nuance or whatever. Why is the Russell down and the market's up? We'll see. Are we going into earnings season? We'll see what the company's got to say. But and that's another thing. Stock all-time high companies. The stock market, the bottom line, stock markets go up when companies do well, when multiples expand. So let's see if they start pulling back estimates. We should be going down regardless of what the Fed is doing. So. That's the ultimate. So even though I don't think they're gonna cut anymore, if we get a deal, I should say. FedEx. I forgot the other company. I don't want to really bring it up because it'll be on my screen because I'm live and I can tell you everything that I've been kind of nibbling on. Fun, which is Cedar. Is it down? Yeah, it's down today. I just took a little bit of this Cedar Fair. They own that like Carowinds and at Cedar Park. A couple of parks. The yield is 6.39, and that's because way up here, Six Flags tried to buy them for, I don't know, so many billions of dollars, and they said no. They turned it down, and then it kind of came back down. So I think this is worse. So I think if they said no, I think it was valued at $70 or $68, something like that, and then now it's down here. There's something here. And the yield is 6.39, right? So let's look at Six Flags. It's way down here, but that actually looks like a buy too because it's at the low end of the range. Got a little crossover going, right? So Six Flags has a great yield too, 6.52. Might even be a good idea to buy both of them. But so I bought a little bit of that. I can't remember the rest. So that's what's up. I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not with it. And I always said I'm going to get in if it reaches all-time highs. That's my, when I get out, I kind of like make a price of when I'm going to get back in. Because it's hard. Getting out's easy. The hard part's getting in. So I'm like, all right, if it's all-time highs, I'm wrong, and I'm gonna get back in. But this time, I think I'm gonna rest. I'm not gonna be anxious to get back in because of this. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty goddamn close. You gotta admit it. Pull it up again. There's the megaphone. It's just, and then we're kind of getting sucked into Trump. We got elections coming up. There's so many things out there, so many clouds on the horizon that I don't know how stocks push higher through it. I think generally in my experience, and I'm just a nobody, okay? When there's something on the horizon like that, it's hard to push through things like that, Remember Brexit? When that just, oh man, stocks plunged. But I think stocks was down like 1,000. But they eventually bounced back, about a month later or something like that. It was actually a great buying opportunity. And here it is, we're still talking about Brexit. But it was a cloud. It was like something out there we don't know. It needs to think about it. It didn't V bottom. Can't remember. Maybe it did V bottom. I don't remember. I don't remember when that Brexit was. Was it here? Was it 2000? This might have been the Brexit right here. I thought it was more like February. I think that might have been it right there. Then it came up and then we had the double bottom. But I want to see a double bottom. I want to see a test. Is that it? I don't think so. I want to see, and I want to be, let me tell you something, by the way. If it does get down here, I'm in. And I think a lot of people will be in, The VIX, I noticed today, the deal didn't come out yet. Look at the VIX is trying to rise right now. It's only down 8% on a 500 point. Now the Dow's down 425. But I was going to say on a 500 point rally, the VIX is only down 8%. I don't know, but I think the VIX is waiting. We want to hear the deal, right? What's the deal? So, people are still scared, a little nervous. They want to see what the deal is. But back to the SPX real quick, SP 500 index. Let me pull up the daily. Let's pull up the hourly. From here, right? Actually, I really should pull up. Let me pull up the futures because they trade 24-hour trading, except for the weekends. Because that's when the market was dipping and the forces that made was always kind of propping it up, right? You go to bed, market's closed, it's down 400 points. You wake up, it's up 100 points. What happened overnight? Who the hell was buying overnight? From there, damn it, right? Because that's a low. From there, and I think there was a magical tweet. From there, we up 4.82% in 7 days. That's almost a year gains. 7 days after that. And we all missed that drop, right? We had another drop similar right here. And from here to there was 3.91%. It only took 1 day to do that. 1 day. 1 day. Now look at the market kind of acting crazy. Pull up the minute chart. Look at that. Look at that candle right there. Tell me there ain't no weirdness going on. Look at the volume in it too. Look at that. All right. So even though we up 500 points, if that deal sucks, let me tell you something. That deal sucks. Or if there's no deal, we will be down 500 points, maybe 800. This whole thing will reverse. It'll turn upside down. So there better be a deal, and then if there isn't a deal, I'm right. I was right about everything. I'm just like, maybe it'll be the start of that megaphone pattern, Cashmatic. KNX looking good. Never heard of it. Are you buying a lot of dividends? Yeah, I'm buying some of the growth too. If they're down 50%, except for Amazon, and I like Amazon. Amazon has been weak, and I'm like, what? I mean, what is it? It's only up 1% now. The market's up. The Qs was up. Where's the Qs? Qs is up 1.75. It's not leading. If the Qs is up 1.75, Amazon should be up at least 2% or higher, or at least 1.75. But I'll say 2% or higher because I always follow it. That's what, when I see that, when I see Amazon leading the queues, that's when I'm getting in. And it hasn't been doing that. I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon goes negative today. Down up 19 points on a 500-point day. So I'm not ready to buy Amazon. I'm not ready to short it either because I'm a fan of it. Now, can the market go to all-time highs without this juggernaut? You see what I'm saying? Oh, let me pull up these. Walmart. This is I just don't believe all-time highs in Walmart. I believe it is there, but no, Walmart all-time highs. What's going on in the Costco and these shopping I pulled up Cisco. By the way, Cisco Systems, every time that they had a bad report or forecast, I can't remember, but every time we had a recession or the stocks went down, Cisco was the first one to find out. Cisco's report every time since 2000. Check that. So that's my own experience. Cisco was always the lead. And look at Cisco right now. They sell networking gear and stuff. It was a great stock at 58. Now it's at 47. So Cisco you might want to pick up, but even though I do think it's going lower, because see, I've been buying the growth stocks kind of like that, and Cisco's a pretty good solid. Look at the monthly. It doesn't really have drops like that. See, it trends nice, and then now it's falling out of bed, and it's also a great yielder. It's 2.97 yield, right? So Cisco, look at the the 2000 drop. Remember Cisco is up here. Boom! Cisco is the first one of the first ones to predict this, and it started to drop, and then the rest dropped. See, look, 2000. This is 19. Where is it at? Anyway, I can't. Anyway, so here, another one. So maybe it's doing it here. Maybe it's leading. Cisco is it's up. Look, Cisco is even higher than Amazon. So if Amazon is not leading, Google will probably lead. 1.34. The Q's is up 1.65. Google's not leading. Let me see. I bet you gold is starting to rise again. It started down. See, gold is starting to make a comeback today. I think we probably be getting ready. Look at gold. I mean, look at bonds. It's just not. Things are not right. That's what I'm saying. Things are just not right, and I want to see some normalcy. I think the yield curve, I forgot which one, the 3-month, 10 uninverted today, but I still think they're going to, well, it depends on these deals and stuff. Anyway, basically, whatever happens today, I don't think it matters. We're going to start getting into earnings, and then this Fed is going to start to come back in the picture, and I'm telling you, if tariffs go away, there's going to be no rate cuts. So let's see how the market likes that. I don't think that, yeah, let's just see, there's that. I forgot what I was talking about. But anyway, yeah, so what I've been doing in my long buy and hold forever portfolio, I've been picking up those dividends and good growth stocks that's kind of been down 50%, like what I showed you. And also, I do want to do the railroads. I noticed Norfolk Southern. That's not Norfolk's. What's North? Yeah, that's it. NSC. I noticed it was up hard today, and I was like, damn. But I think this might be, the railroad might be good to pick up a 2.11 dividend. It's down from 211s, 178. So stocks like that, and not jump all in, just slow, because they're at their lows. If things does go down, if that megaphone plays out, or we just go a little further, these will of course go further, but just slowly pick them up. So that's something I want to get. Maybe even a Berkshire, because it's like the whole economy. Is it BRKB or A? I think it's BRK. Yeah, BRKB. Berkshire yield. I know it has a yield. Maybe I brought the wrong one up. No, that's the 331,000 or whatever. No, I guess. I don't think my thing is working right. I know Berkshire has a yield. Anyway, here's the chart. No, I probably wouldn't pick up any of that. It's just going sideways. I want it lower. Lower. Anyway, but things like, oh, Johnson and Johnson, they having that you know, the court cases and stuff for the talcum powder and all that other stuff. I'm picking some of that up. J&J is going to be around forever. 2.88 yield. Campbell Soup, these are making a comeback. I'm picking some of that up. See how it's even coming back. I've been in down here. I've been picking this up forever, you know, and now it's making a comeback. And it's only because 2.97 yield, because people were scared. They were scared of the economy, you know. So these stocks has been going up, just like utilities. Utilities are not supposed to be at a utilities, XLU. Utilities are not supposed to be at an all-time high. Look at it, all-time high. It's even almost up today. So the market's up 500 point. Utilities, really? Utilities? How about real estate? IYR. All-time high. So yeah, this is still, it's not an all-time high. We're close to it. 94.99. Look, we'll be as high as that 2007. You know what happened right after that? Anyway, yeah, it's about to double top. It's the IYR. But I've been picking up some I've been owning this for a while. CIM, this has been a gem. People are scared of this because the yield is high, but it's starting to make a comeback. Look at that, Cashmatic. I've been owning this for a while. It's been, look at the yield on it, 10%. They've been paying it for years, and it's been giving me some capital appreciation as well. Yes, Shimera, they're a REIT, and the balance sheet's kind of but they've been holding on. You know, they've been improving. It's almost a double top, but now that people's looking for high yielders, this has kind of been going up as well. I think once the economy turns around, this will probably actually come down a little bit. But this has been making me money with that 10% yield, man. That's great. Yep. And in other REITs, Hillrom, I've been buying some of this because it's coming down from 109. They make medical devices. A lot of the things in the hospital, Hillrom, the beds, everything. You just go to a hospital and start looking around. You're going to see Hillrom all over the place. I've been buying some of that. That yields 0.84. So this is one of my favorite. And they don't talk about it as much, but you can see it goes from the lower left to the upper right. And it's down, right? So that's what I've been buying. Good stocks that's just down, you know. So I think this will still, you know, hospitals are always going to be around. We get sick, you know. You're always going to need devices. You're always going to need stuff. Let me check out Intuitive Surgical. This video is getting long in the tooth, ain't it? This is something I might be interested in picking up. That almost looks like it's consolidating before the next leg higher, right? I don't think this yields. Yeah, there's no yield there. This is something I think, you know, actually I own some of this already, but that's a consolidation. This will go higher regardless, you know. Yeah, look at that. It's been sideways for two. This reminds me of my Starbucks pick. Yeah. Reminds me of my Starbucks pick. And I said it's the best stock ever. It's going to be my best pick in the next 3 years. But where are we at now? Dow's down 422. Let's look at Starbucks. Oh, okay. I picked up Shake Shack. I was liking Chipotle. I think it's long in the tooth. Shake Shack. Yeah. So I'm going to pick up, I'm going to kind of, I like the restaurant. See, Shake Shack is down from 105 to 92. So I'm going to pick up some Shake Shack. I've been picking that up. I think it has a lot of growth left. I love this on a monthly. You know, love that candle and a little pullback. So as this goes lower, I'm going to be picking up more of that as a growth stock, kind of. It's just doing, up, down, up, a little pullback, and I think it goes up. This is great. That candle is beautiful for a monthly. So let it come in. It's coming in. What is it? It's down today. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Shake Shack's going nowhere. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Yeah, just now that I'm going through these, I remember some of the things I've been buying. So you got some things. What about you? What are you doing? How you feel about Snapchat? I don't like Snapchat. As you see, Facebook just stole another feature of it. I don't like it because kids are on there, and you market to kids. What do they buy? What are they gonna buy? You know what I mean? So I don't think if I were to market my photography business, nobody's gonna call me. I mean, they're not buying nothing. So I don't like Snapchat. I just don't see the future in it. Maybe I don't know it well. The future of social is Facebook and Twitter. Facebook, which owns Instagram, and Twitter, and YouTube. That's social. I don't think Snap something that markets to the kids. Kids don't buy nothing. So that's my thinking. So I'm just not a fan of Snap at all. Maybe if they get bought, it might do well. But Twitter, I like Twitter. Yeah, I've been buying Twitter. I forgot, for some reason, I like Twitter. It's just been pulling back. So it's at 40. Yeah, I've been buying Twitter. I forgot about that. It's another one. Let me pull up the daily and you can see what's been going on. Look at that pullback from 45 to 40, right? That is down 7%. So there's your little correction in that almost. I think Twitter's going to eventually be bought by Google. I really do. Or somebody. I was thinking Disney, Google. Yeah, one of those two. Disney or Google. Let's see what happens. And I think when they do it, it's going to be something like $70. I'm going to buy some long-term leaps in this. Just straight up call leaps. So when they buy for $70 a share or something like that, I'm like, woohoo! But the market, remember, I was liking this. This was my next pick. I was loving this. It was like cup and handle on the monthly. Remember that? See the big cup? Here's the handle. Still liking it. Still intact. And I think once it breaches that, off to the races. But it's been coming down. I don't know why. It hasn't been going up with the market. But that's okay. That's okay. It's allowing me time to accumulate. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Dow's down 394. So the trades I put on are starting to work because I was selling calls. I still selling calls way out. Selling, like here, we go to the Qs because I still remember. Let's pull up the daily. Right here, I've been selling the 195s and 196s up in there. And that will be an all-time high. So I just don't think we're going to, because I think we're going to get into earnings. This will be all good. We're going to get into earnings, and then all of a sudden it's going to be like, oh yeah, the economy does suck. I don't know. But I think something is the trade deal. What's going on? I'm looking at these stocks are going down. Let me look at the VIX again. VIX is down 7%. Let's see, is Trump tweeting? NFL, what the hell? Really good news 16 minutes ago. See how it was going down, and here, oh wait, great news from American Patient. Okay. Prescription drug prices fell again last month and are now 2.3% below their peak. Increased generic drug approvals under Donald Trump continues driving price reductions. Read our recent report. Oh, another one. United Healthcare. It's going nowhere. They're afraid of this Warren thing. So I've been picking up some United Healthcare, right? Look at that. It yields 1.92%. Got to go slow on this one, though, because I think it still has, as long as Warren has momentum. This is kind of going to be still kind of trending down. And once they realizing it's going to be health, it's not going to be free healthcare or whatever they're trying to do. So I like United Healthcare. Aflac. I've been picking up Aflac. Aflac. AFL. That one. Yep. So a little pullback on Aflac. Yields 2%. So that's my buy and hold forever stuff. Okay. That I've been picking up. Where is the Trump thing? Okay. All right. So look at them retweeting stock charts and stuff, pumping the old barriers along the summer fence. Okay. White House. Back to these victims. Damn, he's been retweeting a lot since I've been on. The hell? Where the tweets at? Am I doing this wrong? 21 hours ago, 20. Hey, his tweets are gone. 17, 15. Am I doing it backwards? 14. 2 hours ago. $36 minutes ago. I guess it's backwards. 37 minutes ago, 1 hour ago. Okay. Good things. Feeling happiness. Yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you, I don't know how to use Twitter. I don't know why it was backwards. Let me refresh. I want to see the top tweet right here. It's going 22 here, 19 minutes ago. 20. Oh well. All right. I don't want to blow you. Yo, hit me up, Dre. All right. You Yeah, you mean on the phone? We talked, right? I can't remember if it was you or somebody else. Yeah, I will. I will right after this video. I ain't doing nothing. I'll give you a call. Anyway, but thanks for watching. I'll go ahead and end it here because I'm making this video long in the tooth. But that's what I feel. I just feel I'm just not ready. I'm just not ready for all-time highs yet. And I think we should just be picking up, these great stocks before they go up, tomorrow. Like if they're going up 5% a day, shooting 4 days, it'll be up 20%. It's just, things are just not acting right. Just not acting right. Look at the SPY. They're kind of giving up on it a little bit. I just think it's getting clutch time. Clutch time. Anyway, all right. So thanks for watching, everyone. That's it. I hope it was a good video. I know I wasn't really quite prepared, but I'm just going over some trades. Thanks, Cashman, for participating as always. And I'm sorry I haven't been making the videos. It's been just really frustrating. Haven't been making a lot of money in the chop. Really losing money. But I'm still at it and still selling calls. And I've been doing iron condors as well. And they, especially on the which is working the selling calls on the utilities, the XLU, and and I think I got iron condors as well. And I want to do an iron condor on an EEM. That gets up 1.79 today. Look at the daily. See, it's kind of just hanging in this range. I'll do something right, possibly with this. Anyway, that's it. So thanks for watching. And I'll talk to everyone later. I'll hit you up. And do you got my number? If you got my number, hit me up. But I'll hit you up. And I'll talk to you later. Good luck, everyone. Peace.